Good afternoon and welcome to Hatha Yoga on Tuesday night. We're going to start standing up in mountain pose, and we're just going to give ourselves a little time, a little breathe out to bring ourselves here, and we're going to think about our breathing. So last week I got you just to breathe in any way you wanted, but just notice. This time I'm going to try and get you to work your breathing in different areas. So we always start with the breath out. You're going to start first, you can always place your hands in different parts of the body as well. You're going to start out breathing out and breathing in through the stomach. So as you breathe out, you should feel the stomach come in. As you breathe in, you should feel the stomach come out, but not the chest. Then I'm going to get you to pull in and hold the stomach and then breathe into just the chest. But not the stomach, just the chest. Then I'm going to get you to try and hold it and hold the stomach and breathe into just the little area at the top. Without any movement through the stomach or the chest. Now, this sort of moving into them, we're going to take a cleansing breath in between. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out through the mouth. You can, if you want, lift your arms up if that helps and makes you feel better, but you don't have to. I'm just going to that's it. Hopefully she's okay. So we're going to breathe out first and bring our thoughts into our lower stomach. Breathing out and then breathing into that stomach. But also into the lower part of the lungs. So we're going to take a breath in and out through the mouth. Now we're going to pull in our pelvic floor. We're going to pull our abdominals in. We're going to breathe into the middle part of our chest. And we're going to take a breath in and cleansing breaths in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. The next one's a little harder. So if you can't manage, you have to breathe in before that I say, then do. You're going to pull in your pelvic floor, pull in your abdominals, tense your chest, breathe just into that upper part. And again, breathe in and out. At the end, we'll do a little bit more with the with that breathing and try bringing it into different areas of the lungs as well. So Sati, I hope you're okay with your shoulder. Make sure that you only do what you feel you can. Don't do too much. So from here, we're going to stretch the neck. We're going to drop the chin down. We're going to bring the hands to the head and we're just giving a little pull. And we're bringing the head back down, or the hand back down, sorry, and lifting the head back up. We're going to take the chin back, we're going to move that chin, lift it up. So we're taking the head back, but we're lifting that chin up to the ceiling. You could always think about where is it nice to breathe into. And then bring it back down. So tuck the chin in, bring the ear towards your left shoulder using your left hand. Give the head a pull. Take the right hand thumbs down behind the back and push the elbow towards the floor. And then bring everything back out. Let's try the other side. Chin tucked in. Ear towards the right shoulder. Right hand pull, left hand thumb down behind the back. Push the left elbow to the floor. Stretch the head. And bring it back up. So again, we're tucking that chin in and we're turning, looking over the shoulder and twisting the head, but trying to keep that elbow pulling back. We don't want it pulling round. And release, and it's change sides. Looking away, use the hand, twist the head but pull the elbow back slightly. And then bringing it back to center. So we're going to go into a diagonal. So we're turning one foot out, moving our hips round. We're going to go down as we breathe out. We're going to breathe in to come back up. We can bend the knees, and especially if you've got lower back problems, you may want to bend the knees, especially if you're coming up and down. So we're breathing out, we're rolling down. When you need to breathe in, you roll back up. Let's do 2 more. As you bring it to the top this time, breathe out here. Turn that foot in. Let's do the other side. So work with that breath. Where can you feel the breath coming in and going out? Two more. Bring it back to centre. So let's take it into a diagonal. And again, breathing in, breathing out, so we're moving with it. Turning the foot out, placing the hand on the head, hand onto the back of the bum. We're going to breathe in as we lift up. As we breathe out, we come forward. Two more. Bring it round and to the other side. Back around the centre. So let's take the feet apart. We're going to take it into caterpillar. So now with caterpillar, we're pushing the bum back. We're bringing the chest down to the floor, letting the arms drop, the head drop. We're curling the spine back up. So remember, if you've got back problems, be wary about twisting and moving the back. You may want to keep them straight. You can move the arms in and out with your shoulders, but again, listen to what the shoulders say, not to what I say. So, we're taking the bum back, we're lifting the head up, we're stretching the arms back. We're breathing out, taking the chest down, breathing in to roll back up. Let's do one more. And bring it back up. Move your weight over onto your right foot. Now you can draw a circle on the floor. You can just bring the knee backwards and forwards. I'll drop the camera down. So it's up to you which one you want to do. You can take it out, turn it round, bring it forward. We've done a touch. So you can hold on to something out, turn and round. Out, turn and round. And we're bringing it down. We're moving the weight over. So again, circles, keep the foot on the floor if you want to, or here we go. And last one. Bring it down. So we're bringing our feet in as close as they can go. Making sure that the thighs are facing forward. Turn the palms back. We're going to push back with our hands and lift up onto our toes. Pull your stomach muscles in, your pelvic floor. Find a spot to look at just in front of you. Breathe out. Lift up. Push the arms back. And bring it back down. Let's try one more. Push back. Lift up. And bring it back down. Walk your legs. Give yourself a little stretch out with them thighs. So we're bringing ourselves to the front of our mat. Bringing our hands into prayer. I'm going to change it back around again. Bringing ourselves into mountain pose, closing our eyes. What do we want in this world? Ask for anything you want, you can have it. So we're going to breathe in, lifting the arms up, reaching back. Breathing out, taking it into a forward bend. Bend the knees if you need to, if it feels it's too much on your back. Let the shoulders drop forward, let the head relax. We're going to straighten the legs, push the chest forward, pull the shoulders back and pull them down in towards the spine. Tuck the chin into a half bend. The arms can be lifted if you want to make it really hard. We're bending the knees, stepping back with that right foot. Remember, let the knee drop if you need to. Keep the hands down or lift up into a lunging warrior. Your choice. Bring it down, hands down, step back to down dog. Making sure them fingers are pushing, that you're not collapsing into the wrists. You're pushing the shoulder blades down. If you need to, you can walk the feet out. Come up onto the tiptoes, roll forward, bring it to plank. Squeeze the stomach muscles, shoulders again back. If you need to, you can take them knees down. Oh, got an ant. Can you get an ant off there? Bend the elbows. Bring yourself up to cobra or to Sphinx if you don't want to go to cobra. Tuck the toes, back to down dog. Lift the left foot up in the air. Tilt the knee towards the ceiling. Have a look through your left arm. Feel that nice stretch through the side. Then look forward, swinging the leg through the hand. Lift up to lunging warrior. Bringing the hands down. Step in, bend the knees. Lift the head. Breathe in, lift up. Reach back. Breathe out. Bring it down to a forward bend. Breathe in, shoulders pulling back, chest pushing down. Lift the arms if you want. Take the hands down, left foot goes back. Breathing in to lunging warrior. Taking the hands down, stepping back to down dog. Up onto the tiptoes, over to plank, elbows back, lifting to up dog, so if you can lift your knees off, do. If you can't, don't worry. Stepping back to down dog. Up to three-legged dog, but with a twist. Look forward. Swing the leg through. Lift up. And then stepping into that forward bend. Bend the knees. Lift the arms. Reach back. Bring the hands back down. Lovely. So where are we going? Bent leg triangle. So we're going to go into a bent leg triangle for the shoulder stretch. That means pulling our shoulders back to stretch our shoulders out. So again, if your shoulders say no, just have the hand on the arm of the leg. Don't take it up. So we're taking our feet nice and wide, but making sure that our outside edge can sit down. It doesn't roll in. We're going to turn our right foot out, but making sure that our right hip doesn't turn in as well. We want to keep that facing forward. I'm going to bring this down a touch. You get more of my hip. So it turns out, but you don't see the lungs, that's hidden onto the side. So it's pushing out. Taking the arms up, thumbs up. We're bending the knee, the right knee, but taking the thumb of the left hand down and bringing it behind the back. Reaching over, you can bring the hand to the knee. You can bring it to a block. You can see if you can get it all the way to the floor. But you're still pushing backwards, pulling that shoulder back. Hold it here. Now we're going to lift back up. Turn the foot in, bring the arms down. So let's try the other side. So turning the left foot out. Right hip still pulling back, outside edge still pulling in. Taking the thumbs up. Take the the right thumb behind the back. Pull the shoulders back. Reach over. Take the hand down to wherever feels better for you. Roll the shoulder back. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about going where you're going to. Put a block down. Like I said, come to the knee if you want to. As long as you don't roll forward. Nobody's watching, only you. So don't cheat yourself. From here we're going to keep the knee lift up. Take the arms out. Bring it down. So let's do one more. Lifting up, turning the foot, reaching over, taking it down, twist, look up to the ceiling. If you can get the hand to go up underneath and grab hold, you can. If you've got a band, you might have that in your top hand. Bring it under so that you grab hold. And you can always hold it there. You don't have to. You have your hand on the floor, your hand here. So we're leaving the knee where it is. We're lifting ourselves up. We're coming out, straightening the front knee. Take the arms down. Turn the left foot out. Bend the left knee. Breathe out, reach over. If you can grab. If you can't, don't worry. Keep pulling back, keep twisting. So leaving the knee, lift, bring it down, turn the foot in. So let's take it into a twist. So keeping the feet where they are, we're twisting, taking the right foot out, we're bending the right knee. We're spinning towards that right knee, we're taking the right hand behind our back, the left hand comes onto our knee, onto a block at the front of the foot or a block at the back of the foot, but making sure that the elbow is behind the knee. So you can twist from here. We're making sure that back foot isn't rolling in, we're pushing down through the little toe on the left side as well. So we're keeping the knee where it is. We're rolling out. We're straightening the knee and bringing the arms down. Turn the foot in. Let's try the other side. So left, bend the knee. Rotate the body, bring one to the front, one to the back. Lean forward, place the hand anywhere it can go. Lifting that elbow up, twisting round to the back. Thinking about where's breathing is easy, or not easy. So we're coming up, we're out, we're down, we're turning it back in. One last one. So turn, bend the knee, twist it. Remember, you've got a band, you might want to bring that with you. If you can, you see you can grab it underneath the leg. You don't have to though. So we're coming out, leave the knee, lift, twist, bring it down. Now I'm going to change that band, turn the foot, bend the knee, twist round. See if you can catch. Or not. I'm not catching it today. And lift, spin, drop the knee, drop the arms. So let's take it into reverse of that. Turn that right foot out, bend the right knee, stretch the right arm over the leg. Breathe in, lift it up. Let the backhand drop down towards the floor. So stretch out them muscles through the stomach and the waist that we've just been twisting and pinching. And bring it back up. Drop the knee, bring the foot in. Take it to the other side. Bend the knee. Reach and lift. Take the other hand towards the floor. Let's bring it back up. Bringing it in. Last one. Bend the knee. Reach the body back. Lift. Bring the foot in, drop the arms. Lift the arms, turn the foot, bend the knee. Reach up. And bring it back up. Turn it in. Bring the feet in, so move them heel toe, bringing them back together. Give them a shake. So we're going to take it into a forward bend, or to a stand-up gorilla. We'll take our fingers underneath. So you're going to bend the knees and sit down, bringing your fingers underneath your toes. Looking forward, pull the shoulders back. If you need to rest, you can come to here. If you can't grab your toes, you can always have that band underneath and use the band instead. So we're going to breathe out, trying to keep our chest on our lap, but trying to straighten our leg. Letting our head drop down. Even if we just do one leg at a time, it'll really work them hamstrings and backs of the legs. If you can, you pull by bending the elbows out to the side. So we're bending the knees, shoulders pulled back, we're looking forward, have a rest. You might be able to get them fingers a little bit further underneath the hands. And again, when you're ready, you're breathing out, pushing the legs back. Make sure you breathe when you're in this position. You can move. Wiggle them legs. Bounce it, pulse it, whatever you want to do, whatever feels nice. Just nice and slow. So that your body has time to adjust if it needs to. So we're going to bend the knees, shoulders back, look forward, undo the hands. If you need to, you can bring the hands back to the knees. You can bring yourself back up, reach back. And bring it back down. So we're taking it into dancer's pose. Now dancer's pose, if you need to, always again hold on to a wall. Unlike bow, standing bow where you're grabbing your ankle, with dancers, you're grabbing your toe to bring it into a pointy section. Now you can do it from here, and you can have the arm out, or you can have the arm raised above your head, pushing the leg back, looking forward. Remember, you can always use a band around your foot. If you've got the band around your foot, try to bring the elbow up to the ceiling so that you're lifting the foot up. If you wanted to use the band and use the two arms so that you're walking your hand down the band, you can also do it in that position as well. Either one, up to you. And we're going to bring it down. And we're going to change sides. I'm going to just bring that camera up a little bit so that you can see what my arms are doing. So remember, either version is okay. I'm going to turn this way so I can start off against the wall. So I'm doing it with the band. I'm turning my hand and my elbows going up. I'm pulling up. I'm grabbing hold with the hand and pushing up. And we're releasing. We're bringing that arm down. And I'm going to change sides. So again, either version is okay. And release. Let's change sides. Last time. And release. Bring it down. Give yourself a little shake. So we're going to take ourselves down into down dog, and then we'll go through wild thing from there. So I'm going to swap the cameras. We're going onto the floor. So I'm going to do it with this one. We're taking ourselves down into a forward bend. We're stepping back to down dog. Holding it here. Let the neck relax. So give the neck a shake if you want the head a shake. Give the shoulders a little shake. Give the bum a shake. You're going to lift your left foot up in the air, and you're going to see if you can step it behind your right foot, slide round and lift to wild thing. You're then going to swing all the way back over again. Push back to down dog. Lift the right leg up in the air. Step it over, make sure that try and get it to create contact with the floor before you take the right hand off. Reach back. Bring it over back to down dog. So we're going to go under this time. Instead of going over, we'll go under. So we're going to take our left foot, we're going to take it under our right foot and place it flat on the floor. And we're rolling and lifting up. Bring it down, push back to down dog. Let's change sides. Right foot comes under. We're sliding, lifting up. Bring it in, push back to down dog. Come down to your knees, roll back to child. Take the arms behind, let the shoulders relax, let the head relax. So from child, we're coming up and bringing our foot forward. So we're bringing both hands on the inside of the leg and taking it into lizard. So a nice deep stretch, letting the bottom drop down. You can always take that front leg a little bit further to work that psoas muscle. You'll also feel it in the right leg. And bringing it back. Let's change sides. Bring the left foot forward. Hand on the inside. Take the right leg back if you can. Let the hips drop. Take them round in a circle if you want to. Do whatever you want. That feels as if it's just relaxing and loosening up them hips. Whatever you want to do. And then we're going to bring it back. I'm going to change one last time. Now you've got a block. You might have it underneath, you might be able to get your elbows down. Still just dropping the hips. And then bringing it up. Let's change last time. And then bring it up. Take yourself down onto the floor. So we're going to start off in Sphinx and we're going to work our way up to up facing dog. Stop wherever you feel you have to. So with our fingers in Sphinx, make sure that you're pushing with the tips of your fingers. And you're still pulling back towards your elbows. I'm going to do this on a diagonal. I think that might make it easier to see what I'm doing with legs and everything. So we're pushing with the fingers. We're letting our head, neck and shoulders drop down. And our head come down, it might even touch the floor. And this is, everything's relaxed here. So now we're going to start to pull ourselves up. So we'll start to push with our fingertips and push with our elbows to lift us up. Lift our head up, pull our shoulders back and down. Slide our elbows towards our hips and try and push into the top of the knee, the top of the feet to lift the knees off the floor. Breathe in, hold it here. Push your chest forward. So we're going to let ourselves just go all the way back down. Let your bum shake side to side so that them calves and knees are all relaxed. So this time we're going to try and keep our pubic bone touching the floor, pushing down, and we're going to try and lift everything else up. So we're pushing with our fingers, we're bringing ourselves up, sliding the elbows back, lifting the chin up, lifting the knees off the floor, pushing the pubic bone in. Now seeing if you can lift your elbows off the floor, but without lifting the shoulders up. And then bring it down. Let everything drop in. Shake your bum. We're going to take it all the way up to up facing dog. So we're pushing into the top of our leg. So our knees will come off the floor, but if you feel that you can't lift the knees, leave them down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up towards the ear and then in, pulling the shoulder blades towards each other. Tucking the elbows in. We're lifting up. We're pushing with the hands to lift the hips off the floor. And then we're seeing if we can lift one foot, pulling a bit. 1 foot or 2 knees off the floor. You may have to adjust. If you find you're sliding back, move yourself in a little bit closer and then lift the knees up. That might work a bit better. Lovely. And then bring yourself all the way back down. Turn the palms over. Let the head go down. Shake the bum. So we're going to roll ourselves over onto our back. Now if you've got a wheel, you might prefer just to do the wheeled version, which is bringing it in as close to your back, holding onto the wheel, pull your knees in and start by just letting yourself roll back. You can plonk something under your head or you can hold your head in, have your chest pulling out. You can go a little bit further. Again, if the head feels too much, you can always get a block. Oh, lost me block. Oh, put the block underneath your head. So that you're working different parts of the spine the whole time, letting the chest open. So you can work at different points all the way along, protecting the head if you need to. When you're coming out, always hold it Bring the chin up first, tuck the chin in, and then roll back. Okay, so if you've got a wheel, have a go with your wheel. If you haven't got a wheel, we do a similar thing without the wheel, which is called bridge. So with our feet tucked in, you can turn your palms over, tilt your pelvis up and down, and you can go backwards and forwards with your spine, and this will work that lower part of the back. So you can hold it here, stretching that lower part of the back, and it's called a small bridge. So your shoulder blades are on the floor, your feet, your bum's on the floor, but you're making a nice big bridge with your back. Or you could take it up a little bit more, so we're dropping down, we're tucking the tilt the pelvis forward, and we're lifting into a bridge. You can walk your feet in a bit closer, roll your shoulders under, use your hands if you need to bring underneath the hips and have it there. Or get a block, place the block underneath, and again you're stretching that spine, you're starting to work that spine a little bit more, giving it a bit of a twist, a bit of a stretch back in the opposite direction, so that we're starting to work it a bit more. If you wanted to work more, if you've got the block and wanted to work more into the chest, then you can always place the block between your shoulder blades, open the shoulder blades out, pull them in, place it down. Again, if you need to, there's the other one. So between the shoulder blades, take the head over. If you don't like the head hanging down, place a block underneath the head, stretch out. So again, very similar to what we're doing with the wheel, but just making it again more accessible. We're opening up the chest, we're opening up different parts of the spine to start to move the spine into different directions. So that when we're ready to go into a full wheel, our spine's nice and warmed up, and that needs to be nice and warm before we start. So to come out of this, the same thing, you tuck the chin in, you use your hands to lift yourself up, or you can always roll over onto your side. Doesn't really matter how you get out of that. So let's just warm up our hands and our elbows a little before we try and go into full wheel. So bringing the hands forward, you're just going to move forwards and backwards over the hands. So you're bringing that weight to the hands and to the elbows, to the shoulders. We're going to turn the fingers so that they're pointing away from each other, and we're still moving forwards and backwards, bringing all that weight over the hands. And then we're going to turn the hands so they're pointing in towards each other. And again, forwards and backwards. And then our last one. Turning the fingers in towards us. And again, forwards and backwards. And peel them up. Give them a shake. Give them a circle. Give them a flip. So we're going to try and take it into full wheel. by bringing our head down first, then moving our hands. See where you can get to. If you don't want to, stick with the ones that we were just doing. Any of them spine openers. They're all good. Bringing the feet in. I might not be able to do it tonight as well, so you never know. Some days your body says yes, some days your body says no. So we're bringing the hands and we're bringing the fingers so that they're coming back towards the shoulders. The elbows are pointing up, they're not pointing out to the side. You may find if you turn and do it against the wall, if you find that you're pushing in the wrong direction, and that might help. So our elbows are pointing up. We're trying to pull them in towards each other. We don't want them pointing out. We're going to lift and come up into a bridge. And again, you may want to stay here. You might not want to go any further than this. So from there, if you feel like it, you're just going to take your head back as if you're looking behind you and trying to place your head flat down on the floor. And again, this might be as far as you want to go. You might not want to go any further than here, and all you do to come out is tuck your chin in and roll back down. Now when you go onto your head, your blood pressure rises because you're acupressuring blood towards the head. So always take your time when you come down. Never rush anything. There's no rush. You can always take the time. So we're going to go back up onto our head again and see if we can move our hands. So taking the hands back, lifting the body, tilting the head, adjusting the hands, adjusting the feet. Can I push today? Yeah. And then it's just pushing with the hands. Tucking the chin in to roll back down. Have a minute. We're going to do one more. Bringing the hands in, lifting, rolling onto the head, adjusting what needs to be adjusted. I can't go back up again. My body's like, no! And I want to go back up. And just accept. If your body says, no, we're not doing that again. Just accept that. So we've gone into a back bend. We have to do a forward bend, but we'll do a slightly strange forward bend. We'll take our legs over into plough. So we're going to bring our knees in, lift, grab our back, see if we can bring our feet over again. They can go onto a plank, onto a block. They can go onto a chair, the settee, the bed. They can stay in the air. And then we're bending the knees in, bringing ourselves back down. Keeping the knees bent, move back a little. Take the arms out in line with the shoulders. Keep the feet and the knees together. Take the knees over towards the right. Doesn't matter if they don't go to the floor as long as they don't come apart. Turn the head, look in the opposite direction. We're going to bring it back to centre. And we're taking it over the other side. And let's change one more time, each side. And let's bring it to the other side. Bringing our legs back to centre, taking our arms down by the side, tucking the chin in. You can bend the knees, bring them together, you can stretch them out. Trying to lie on your back is probably best. I'll bring the thing down for you to look at in a moment. But we're going to do the same thing we started earlier. So I'm going to get you to think about the different areas of your lung. So as you breathe in first, breathing into the belly, making the belly, the sides, the lower back, fill with air. After you've done that for a little bit, I want you to take a rescue breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I want you to bring it into the middle section. A couple of about 8-10 breaths. And then rescue breath before you bring it into the top. Then, if you can, see if you can breathe in predominantly into the left lung or predominantly into the right lung. Without twisting, can you do a twist where you breathe into the front of the one lung and the back of the other? And moving sides. Can you mess around and move that air through different parts of the lungs? It doesn't matter. You're just doing what you think you might be able to do. Just letting the body relax. Always start with the breath out. Just concentrating on your breath. If at any time you feel a bit anxious, a bit worried, a bit tense, then just do some rescue breaths. You can also think about how you feel as you breathe in and as you breathe out. you can stay in this relaxation, thinking about that breath for as long as you like. And just knowing that whenever you're ready to take rescue breaths in, stretching the arms, moving the hips, and make sure that you roll over onto your side before you sit up. Or stay where you are, and I'm going to wish you a good night.